Another negative I do have that I really want to speak on, Karrion Kross. This man, was having a solid push, doing pretty good. And then I think after the Drew McIntyre feud, he started to lose that momentum. And now, in the Rumble, the man was literally in there for probably about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. It surprises me that Triple H booked this here because Karrion Kross in NXT was built as a monster. Did an incredible job with him in NXT. And then now with the main roster, he's like lost in the shuffle. And with his type of character, with his style of work, with vignettes and stuff, they could have come up with something in the Rumble that could have led to a great road to WrestleMania that would have made, Kross be a legit threat.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm wondering, it doesn't seem like they really have anything for Karrion Kross. When he made his re-debut, he attacked Drew McIntyre. He looked at Roman in the bloodline, and Scarlett put the hourglass, and he went pointed to his watch or whatever.
And then he gets eliminated in 5 minutes.
It seemed like they had something creative for him, and then it just whatever reason they just stopped pushing him and stopped giving him that kind of momentum.
I think he
And
lost
now
momentum when Drew McIntyre won that cage match.
could have been. Now he's feuding with Rey Mysterio, which I mean I'm not totally upset. Rey Mysterio is a legend.
Yeah, that's great, but they just had Rey beat him on SmackDown.
Yeah,
that should have been where Kross won.
I don't know what they're planning.
When you have a legend like Rey Mysterio, you should be putting these guys over that you want to get over, and Karrion Kross beating Rey would have gotten the man some heat.
What I think would be cool. Now I don't know if you agree with this 100%, but obviously we see he's feuding or was feuding with Rey Mysterio. Why not make Karrion Kross the leader of Judgment Day instead of like Finn Balor or Damian Priest?
Yeah, that'd be pretty solid. But I'm not going to lie. I really like Karrion Kross by himself with Scarlett. I think that it can work. You just have to find the right opponent for him, the right feud.
It has to be somebody that's sort of very similar to Karrion Kross. But I feel like, adding him with a group like Judgment Day, it'll get people behind him. It'll, maybe give him some momentum. And that's,
that's what he needs.
I think
You're
it'd be
absolutely
really cool.
right. Honestly, I got to 100% agree with you on that because sometimes when you have a guy that you see potential in, you put him in a group similar to like what Evolution did. Triple H and Ric Flair, they saw potential in both Randy Orton and Batista. And we can admit, they both at the time when they first got called up weren't ready. They weren't connecting with the audience at first. But when they joined Evolution through time, they would get, very comfortable. And Randy Orton, they pulled the trigger, they missed. Batista, they pulled the trigger, and they hit the bullseye right on.
Yeah.
And Karrion Kross, I think, being in like a faction like that could definitely help him, elevate.
I think it would definitely help him. And I'm not saying you have to keep him there long term, but you have to put him in a story that's going to make him connect with the audience.
Timing is everything.
So I think, put him in Judgment Day, for a couple of months or whatever, see what he can do, like make him like connect with the audience, get the audience behind him, and then you can, maybe he just goes crazy and just starts taking out all the members of the Judgment Day and he goes off on his own again. But that, he'll have that kind of momentum to get put in a compelling storyline.
And I think honestly, like what would be a good guy for him to go against at WrestleMania. Honestly, if like this person I think needs a good program, honestly, I would like to see Karrion Kross versus Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman puts Karrion Kross over. That's a former champion.
That'd be good.
And they could definitely do something really good with those two.
Braun Strowman. I've heard a lot of stories about how Braun Strowman doesn't necessarily like putting guys over, though. I don't know if that's true.
But the thing is, in a storyline, they can both put each other over in some type of way, as long as Kross gets the win at Mania.
Yeah, but right now, Braun Strowman is.
I know he's teaming with Ricochet.
Teaming
and
up with his
it's kind of working, I guess, but I wish they would kind of show like the chemistry there between the two.